Aloha, beautiful souls. Welcome back to Unapologetically Lee. I'm an energy reader, a channeler, or just energy worker, or I do a lot of spiritual things. I was asking Spirit and Source what the message was today, and I felt Spirit like the word joy and reminding us, have you found your little moment of joy? And that could come in a sense of laughter, or it can also come in a sense of peace. Joy doesn't, it's not a one fit kind of thing, if that makes sense. Joy can look different ways for different people. There are some people who are very extravagant and very joyful, and they love to laugh, and they are exuberant about it, right? And then there are people who are very reserved, but in their heart space, in their heart, they feel a sense of joy. So I know it's midday over here where I'm at in Washington, but whenever this message reaches you, it was meant to find you at this particular time. So asking yourself, where have you found your little bit of joy today? That's how we can shift our mindset from lack mentality, right? And the negative thinking, right? Is to change the narrative, and I see this is the first step for a lot of people that are going to see this message is incorporating little bits of joy each day. It could be cooking, enjoying the food that you're eating, the company that you're with, just anything that really sparks joy in your life, putting on a pretty dress or a nice pair of shoes, whatever it is. Like, there is no judgment. It's whatever brings you joy, and also peace. I keep hearing peace and joy. So they coincide together. They coexist, at least for Spirit, when I'm channeling right now with Spirit and co-creating this message with him or her, anyways. And all I see is not a white light, it's a golden light, or the sun. I know it's sunny over here in Washington, which is kind of odd because it's February and wintertime. But when you get the chance to get that natural sunlight, just trying to sit out there or sit in, like, I know it's cold wintertime, sit by the window and enjoy the rays of the sun, and just being grateful that you have woken up for the day is finding joy in life, right? That you get to breathe this air, and trying not to, yes, there are, like, in the spiritual community, talking about chemtrails and all that stuff, and like chemicals in there. And I was recently reminded by another YouTuber. Her name is Mel, and she channels as well, and she talked about how we're not going against the system. Don't give the system the power, right? It's more of the system helping us grow, right? So I'm not going to accept that narrative that you're trying to give me. I'm going to make it my own and grow from it, kind of thing. But anyways, it was just a quick little message to find a bit of joy in your life. Like, go smell some flowers, artificial flowers if you need to, or not artificial flowers, but flowers from the store. I know it's wintertime in the United States and not a lot of things are growing. Or just, I don't know, eat a fresh apple, orange, just be simple about it. It could be as simple as that. It doesn't have to be so extravagant, but if you want to be extravagant, go right ahead. If it brings you joy, there's no judgment. And Spirit just wants you to remind you to find your little peace and joy for the day. All right, until next time, beautiful souls. Bye.